Please be advised there are spoilers ahead related to the property being watched and or discussed.
Hello! Thank you so very much for tuning in. Welcome back, my dear subscribers. And if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is where I like to watch, react, and share my 2 cents about a couple of properties related to sci-fi and fantasy. And in today's video, I'm going to focus more on the sci-fi part of things by reacting to episode 23, the finale episode from the 2nd season of Fringe, titled Over There, Part 2. So it's been about 11-ish minutes since I stopped my recording to my reaction to episode 22. And so I'm just itching to find out how this season's going to end, and I was very much blown away by episode 22. So I think I'm in for an amazing treat in this episode, considering all of the feedback that I've received about this show so far. Right? Well, I'll let you see for yourself. So here's my reaction to the finale episode for you.
Midtown quarantine, Fringe event 89722. An unstable wormhole in the Madison Square Garden that would not close was quarantined by Fringe Division in 1999. Due to recent legal developments, the 10,000 citizens encased in quarantine amber have been recently ruled legally.
Very cool way to help him figure out something's up on that end. I can imagine many of you, Kennedy, looked for a bunch of differences.
You said anything odd, sir?
Yes.
Sorry, in bathroom.
Received a report of a high-priority individual being admitted into the ER at New York General Hospital.
Who?
That's the odd part, sir. It's you.
Walter versus Walter! I want to see it!
Mr. Secretary? Hello, son. I've imagined this moment so many times. I can't imagine how strange it must be for you.
He looks like he's totally at ease with it.
This is something else.
Excuse me.
Hey, pal, if you ain't bleeding, back of the line.
Oh.
Excuse me, sir. I didn't realize.
It's quite all right.
VIP!
A friend of mine is being treated here.
What's the patient's name, please?
Oh, God.
Sir?
You go. I'll buy you some time. You find Walter. I'll meet you in the parking lot.
Windows.
I purged his file. He's in bed 18.
Thanks. Excuse me. Don't I know you from somewhere? I have it. Your agents. Fringe Division, you work for the Secretary. Sorry, sir. I'm in a bit of a rush. I'd imagine you would be. Chaotic times, aren't they? Chaotic times indeed. I'm terribly sorry. The Secretary and I are old friends. I'm William Bell. I see you're carrying the 76 Pulse sidearms. I designed those, you know.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bell, but we
The
have
76 models don't have the phase repeater. That's a design flaw.
Good luck with the distraction.
That's wonderful. Hi.
They also don't have the pulse function, which I am putting in the 77.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay. Walter, can you walk?
I can dance if you like. Fabulous drugs here, Olivia. Accelerated healing techniques. It's miraculous.
Okay, come on, Walter. Bill's waiting for us.
If he took some of that stuff and kept it with him, could he cross over with it? Right? Because they have a bunch of stuff on the other side anyway. Take a couple of vials of whatever drug he likes.
Where was he going?
He was wounded.
I'll lock down the hospital.
Are you looking for something? I need the security footage for this unit now.
Hello, William.
Walter?
See you've aged.
It appears I'm not the only one.
Get in, Walter.
Nice to see you after all these years. Haha.
You okay? Looks like you just saw a ghost.
Well, she saw one all right. It's gonna be epic to see them face off. They better not like leave it at the last minute, you know, where it's like they see each other, then fade to black, season 2. That's really cliche. They won't do it. I don't think they will.
When our two universes first interacted, it caused soft spots on the other side, but it was much worse here. The laws of physics were turned into mere suggestions. But I'm hoping you can change all that.
I don't know what you heard about me, but changing the laws of physics might be slightly above my abilities.
Apparently not.
But there have been breakthroughs on the other side in science and engineering that we haven't achieved yet. And these are things that you understand. The schematic I left with your mother.
Yeah, I looked at them and whatever it is, it's unlike anything I've ever seen before. So what is it?
It's very old tech. It's something that I believe can be applied to heal the problems of this world, of your world. My engineers tell me that the problem probably lies in the power source. I was hoping that you would have a look at it.
Of course I would.
Peter, I know it wasn't easy making the choice to come home.
Maybe it's easier than you think.
Sir, Agent Dunham is here. She doesn't have an appointment.
Tell her.
Olivia's here.
Send her in.
A different Olivia.
Agent Dunham.
Sir,
And this is Peter.
sir.
Thank you, Major.
Do I have something in my teeth?
Now you remind me of somebody I know.
Mm-hmm.
But your hair's different. I think I like yours better.
I'll be out in a moment to show you around. Agent?
We lost him at the hospital, sir. We think he had help escaping.
That's not why you're here, is it?
No, it is not.
I told you there'd be invaders coming over from the other side, but I didn't tell you they would be us.
No, you did not.
There are devils. Alternate versions of ourselves, but don't be deceived, Olivia. They're monsters in our skin. They'll do anything, say anything to gain our trust, but they can't be trusted.
Wow, that was a loaded scene.
I think that we should split up. I can look for Peter faster if I'm on my
We
own.
have a larger problem. Without Mr. Lane and the others, we won't be able to cross back to our side.
Olivia can still open the door. That's her gift, is it not?
I don't know how much of a toll crossing over took on her. You may be able to open a crack.
We need a doorstop. Something to hold the door open, where Olivia has already provided a crack. You could build one, Walter.
Doorstop? No. No. For starters, I need a particle accelerator. I don't think they exactly sell those at the local drugstore.
No. But I think I know where we could get one.
Oh, of course. I'm sure you open massive dynamic on this side as well.
As a matter of fact, I did not have
To get
any-
rich and famous while I was running away in a padded cell.
Walter, we
This is great.
Walter, you build a doorstop. If you can, I'm gonna go look for Peter. Do you have a cell phone?
They monitor all the communications networks. That's probably how they do about Central Park. It's safest if we don't try to communicate with one another. We'll meet back at the Opera House in 12 hours. Be careful. We've accomplished a lot together, Walter. But she may be our greatest achievement.
You didn't seem all that confident with that one. Let's see. Has something else in mind.
What was it like on the other side? Secretary told me.
A lot like it is here. Just slightly different.
DC Comics fan?
Subtle, but definitely different.
Your kidnapping. a famous story.
So I'm like the Lindbergh baby?
The what?
Famous story.
What's she like?
Who?
Me.
She's a lot like you. Darker in the eyes, maybe. She's always trying to make up for something. Right some imaginary wrong. Haunted, I guess. Maybe she's nothing like you at all.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I'm like, they're probably very different. But her asking him that question is intel for her.
Am I responsible for this?
Yes, Walter. I'm afraid you are.
I like how the candy sticks out, the coloring. It's bleak and dreary. Talk about a stasis. Let's see what this lab looks like on this end. All these years later.
At one time, Walternet was intent on finding a means to cross between universes, just as you were. He didn't succeed, but it stands to reason the technology we need might be here.
Didn't Walternet work with you? Or rather, the William Bell from this side?
No. It seems that William Bell on this side was killed in a car accident as a young man. Never had occasion to meet.
What a shame. Imagine how much money you could have made if there were two of you.
I was thinking more or less double performances, but okay.
We both talked about borrowing this world's technologies to help our own.
You didn't help the world, William. Help yourself. You've pilfered this world for profit.
As a byproduct, yes. Let's remember, the only reason I came back over here was to prevent a war. And to stop a chain of events set into motion the day you stole Peter.
A little truth, if you please. You say you want to prevent the war while you quietly fuel it. I know that you helped craft the shapeshifters.
He designed the shapeshifters.
I've lost 17 years in the mental institution, William. 17 years! And even now I'm still incomplete. I know that you could cut out pieces of my brain.
Walter.
What kind of man could do that? You robbed me of my memories, of my wife, of my son, of my past!
Walter. I believe you found what we're looking for.
No. That's convenient. That's great. Not showing up to the funeral. That did it for me. Despite all of your explanations of him being a greedy punk and all that. Well, that's nice. The way to her heart is through her stomach. Oh. Oh my god, yay! Straight up!
Did we both leave our ID key in the same place?
Oh, really?
This should do.
Oh, no!
Some modifications, this should act as a doorstop.
Now, we need to simultaneously amplify and limit the molecular destabilization margins. This will reopen the crack in the door. But without the others, I'm not sure that Olivia will be strong enough to keep it open.
Leave that to me.
He's got some secret tech. That would make total sense for him.
Okay, I need you to take me to Peter Bishop. I assume that you know where he is. Don't. It's getting heavy.
Maybe warm it up and have a meal.
So, Mom? Yeah. She's alive. Well, the last few years have been hard for her. My sister died during childbirth.
No niece.
I need to speak to Peter Bishop. He's in danger here and he needs to understand that. This isn't just an assignment, is it? Are you two a couple? Is that what this is about? Please, I need to speak to him. You gotta trust me. I'm you.
It's a great line. You gotta trust me. I'm you.
Why did you remove my memories?
Yeah. Spill the beans.
I have my reasons.
Betty.
Walter, let the past be the past. We have less than 4 hours to get back. We should go.
Stop. I was just getting my keys. Put it down.
How well do you know yourself? You know you're sneaky when you need to be. Whatever she's maybe doing.
You keep your backup gun in your purse, don't you? I keep mine in my jacket.
Alright, there's a difference to add to the list. Ah, this is great.
I thought we had an agreement.
Maybe Olivia's fighting skills is better.
I don't know what you are, but you are nothing like me. You know, he was right. Call Fringe. This is done.
Yeah! Oh, it's so believable visually. The stunt woman and all that covering up with the hair. Aww. Knock her out, knock her out! Oh no. Oh. Yay! Woo! The winner of this round, Olivia, the blonde. Huh? Oh! Oh no. Oh no. I understand for this, but they're now gonna make it a thing for me now as a viewer to figure out who's who. I mean, that's kind of the cliche whenever you have two of the same characters in other sci-fi shows. But Fringe is very unique, right? So maybe they'll do something different here. There's less frizz. That's a difference.
Tried your cup a couple of times. Everything okay?
Yeah. What's up, Charlie? The secretary just called. He wants us to move Peter Bishop. Apparently he's not safe where he is.
They found Peter Bishop?
Yeah.
Huh.
I know Charlie's gonna figure this one out. Maybe not. He has nothing to compare.
Alright, this is gonna sound crazy. In fact, this is kind of crazy, but what if the object was symbiotic in nature? Just to say that it wasn't entirely mechanical, that it needed some sort of organic interface.
Like you. Just like in the diagram or the prophecy paper thing. There's a man in the machine. Yeah.
After all these years, can you imagine when the tabloids get hold of us?
You know, I think it has something to do with why these people have come from the other side.
I suppose so.
We got any new leads?
No, nothing new. I gotta tell you, Livy, this job isn't what it was 10 years ago. You know, alternate universes. I mean, it just wasn't part of my training, you know?
Wasn't in the fine print of your contract. And this one will wake up and try to run after the situation.
The specificity of the configuration would seem to suggest that the object would only respond to a subset of people. And a narrow subset at that. A subset of one. Me.
Why him, though?
It's Charlie Francis. Peter Bishop.
Meeting a celebrity?
Mr. Bishop, we're concerned for your safety.
What's this?
This was given to me by an acquaintance of your father, an observer.
An observer?
He gave it to me, I think, to warn me about what would happen to you if you ever returned here. He wants you to know that your friends are here and that they have come to keep you safe.
Liv, what the hell are you talking about?
Nice.
Thanks, I think I just figured that out.
Yeah. Oh. And then he'll see the diagram with the land in the middle and you'll realize that's him.
My father told me that all the problems out there started when Walter came over and stole me. And that now that I was back, I was going to be able to help to fix it. But his bringing me back was never about fixing this universe. It was about destroying yours.
I'm sorry.
How long did you know?
Right.
A few weeks. Peter,
Don't worry. I'm not going to let him do this.
I don't think that he can. I mean, not without you.
Something in Peter I just am not catching on with.
You don't belong here.
No, I don't belong here. But I don't belong there either.
Yes, you do. I have thought of 100 reasons why you should come back, to fight the shapeshifters, to take care of Walter, to save the world. But in the end, you have to come back. Because you belong with me.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes!
Find a fugitive.
What fugitive, sir?
Me.
I've got her. Ashamoji just passed the autoscan checkpoint at sector 47.
Heading back to the Opera House.
All right, people, let's move. This is not a drill.
The editing is very
They'll be here.
fast.
Help me get this thing inside. Walter!
Okay.
It's like they're trying to cram so much story.
Hello, Peter. I'm William Bell. Haven't seen you in many years. You're holding up better than I would have thought.
It's a little universe hopping between friends.
That's not what I meant.
Okay, so what do we do?
Cover me.
curious to see visually the effects. You know I love my visuals. Eye candy's always awesome.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. On this day.
Alright, so we are going to have the whole battle of the Olivias.
Dr. Bell. Can you hear me? Dr. Bell. Oh. Thank God.
What happened?
They used a grenade. I think I bought us a few minutes. Come on.
Like, that's a blanket slate for anything to happen in between that time.
Olivia doesn't have the power, and I haven't thought of a solution.
Walter.
Please don't argue with me, will you? We're thinking you're smarter than me.
Walter, I will be the power. I've traveled between universes so many times. My atoms are ready to split apart with the slightest provocation. You taught me there are as many atoms in the human body as there are stars in the sky. That's how many atom bombs I am.
Oh.
That should be enough power to get you home.
Because he's energy in that sense, right?
I should never have doubted you.
It's okay, Walter. You always were as stubborn as a donkey with a nail in his head. Walter, start the sequence.
So, is that foreshadowing him dying? To save them?
Thank you, old friend.
Walter, you asked me why I took out part of your brain. I did it because you asked me to. Because of what you were becoming.
What you were becoming. Just like that. Poof. Okay. Wait. Nope. Pause. I'm right at the end. But something's bothering me here. Okay. I saw something there. I know that's not my imagination. Or is it? Let's see. Give me a second here. Yeah. Kind of right after this.
Welcome back.
Yeah, look at her face. No. Okay, yeah. That's not Olivia. That whole thing out of nowhere, huge explosion, then it's just her, and they just showed her. Looking at Herb Royals with this sly smile, and we're seeing the gunfighting thing. I've watched too much TV, people. Yeah. It's not Olivia. So where is the other Olivia? Did she die? Because everything exploded, right? Oh my god. Okay, maybe I'm jumping the gun here. Let's see. Let's finally see here. Yeah, and she's scoping it out like as if she's never seen the place before. Just like when she came through with them, the way she looked at Broyles and everybody.
When I'm nervous, I cook, and I have been baking pies for about a week.
Oh, I want some
Pies
pie.
and muffins and cakes. And I've been eating them all too, so don't be surprised when I send you a bill for my lap band.
This show really instigates hunger.
It's okay. At least you're back.
Oh, Jean's happy too.
Good night, Walter.
You are back now, aren't you? You're not leaving again.
No, not until season 5 or something, I guess.
You did cross universes twice to save my life. So that's got to count for something, right?
Yes, it does. Aw, that was nice.
My son.
It's gotta count for something. Oh, different guy.
Help you, gorgeous?
I hope so. I'm looking for a typewriter.
Look.
A Selectric. Model 251.
I see.
So, you know how we don't have an alternate Peter, now we don't have an alternate Olivia? This is the new Olivia? That's what I'm presuming for now, until I see something different here. That would actually make sense. It's a nice balance, actually. The tattoo. So the tattoo would be the giveaway. Bravo, lady! Waiting orders. What is she gonna do? Will you show me those orders? No, you won't. No, you won't. Okay. Season 3. So during the explosion, they just grabbed her.
Please let me out of here.
Oh my god.
No.
What'd she ever do to you? No, that's not how it ends. That's not how it ends. No. Oh. It's an epic ending, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, she's in prison? Ah! Oh my god, this is exciting though. It's exciting. You guys, so much toying with my emotions. So that means when she asked Peter about Olivia, that was intel for her. Because he described her just like perfectly for her to be like, okay, I'll act all vulnerable and haunted in her way, but just enough to fool who she needs to fool, but then nicely balanced by Anator, man, for me as a viewer to pick up on that moment that I thought was quite pronounced that likely isn't Olivia. But really what gave it away is, and if there was something else beforehand that perhaps I could have seen, please tell me. But what gave it away for me of something being just like, what? Is the whole like out of nowhere, big bomb, and then it's just, hi, Mr. Bell. Because in episodic TV, it's moments like that that's usually used, like gaps of time, gaps of situations that's normally used to interject extra stuff. Oh, nicely done, though. Nicely done. Okay, well, I'm glad Prime Olivia is still alive. Although, like I said, I thought that would have been an interesting balance, right, to kill off the other Olivia, just so kind of equalize it with what we have with one Peter and then one Olivia. But I'm fine. I'm glad they did it this way. Give Anator more work to do. Okay, scene, oh gosh. Well, at this point, now I have to consider a scene that lends to a possibility of what's to come in season 3, and I don't know what I could possibly choose. Right now, I'd have to take a break, and I kind of don't feel like it. I like this moment of just exhilaration that I have right now. And I guess R.I.P. William Bell. I mean, at least acknowledge that. Leonard Nimoy, good job. And then we got some answers with the whole thing with Walter. So Walter asked for his memories to go away because apparently he was becoming something. I mean, personality-wise, because so much of the feedback received, the clarification and the correction about episode 10, right, where I admitted that I really didn't pick up on this contrasting difference with the personality when he did have all that, all his brain tissue in place. And now that that's clear to me, and then seeing this Walternate, I guess he meant becoming a bad man, like a bad person. And if that's a spoiler in of itself, I'll understand if most of you don't really elaborate your answer on that. That's fine. Okay. Scene-wise, until I get corrected on this, I think it's at the point where the explosion happened, right? With all, right here, all this stuff happening here. And at this point, they grabbed Olivia and then she stepped in. So that really essentially is the main scene for me to keep in mind as a bigger picture thing, because now she's on the other side taking orders to likely get back Peter, right? To find some reason for him to go back because they still need him. Well, that's what Walter wants, right? He wants that Peter to save their world. And I'll leave it at that. I know there's so much more to come. So much more to come. Ashamoji. I give it a 1. It sucked. You know I don't. It's a 5 for sure. God damn. All right. God damn in a good way, of course. It's just my vernacular there. So, there you have it, people. Season 2. All good and gone. I'm going to watch the extra stuff behind the scenes, and I'll be sharing that primarily with club members. So if you want to join my club and see my full reaction to these episodes of Fringe and extra stuff that I share with club members, details about that is in the description box below. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I very much look forward to whatever comments you want to share. You know I love them. And whatever I can learn from and be corrected on without spoilers, I will acknowledge it as such. I'm looking forward to season 3. Quite a number of you have claimed it's the best season of Fringe out of all 5 seasons. And if you disagree with that, tell me, which one is your favorite season? I won't be influenced by it because for me, I'll make that determination. But I am curious, if you had to put it in order, what's your favorite season so far? Right now, at this point, between 1 and 2, 2 is the best. And I can only presume if it really does get better, then 5 might be my favorite, maybe? Who knows? But since many of you said that season 3 is your favorite, and season 4, apparently, there are favored moments. Apparently, character arcs in season 4 are quite significant. So, until I see that part, I'll know for myself. So thank you. Thank you for tuning in with all my reactions up until this point. I look forward to sharing more of them with you. So until my reaction to episode 1 of the 3rd season, I'm peacing out and tuning out. Goodbye.
Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and check out my other videos.